Well, we made it. You can see falls on both sides. We've been on the road for a few days, but we have made it to the KOA in Lewiston, which is ballpark 10-15 miles away from Niagara Falls, which is where we're headed this morning. I did take a short ride yesterday out to Fort Niagara to be able to look out over Lake Ontario. Beautiful ride, a little town, Youngstown, that I went through. I'll try to get some video of some of those areas before we leave here. But this morning is all about the falls. We're about 2.5 miles out from the falls. Pretty neat. Here's 4-lane highway, a big bicycle path. You can see that, I mean, it's guardrailed up on both sides. You can't see, there's quite a drop off over there with, it looked like a river down at the bottom of it. Wish I could take a look at it closer, but that ain't happening. Pretty view down there. Hope you can see it. Have several state parks here. Most of them, though, are not for camping. Another state park. I've just never seen such pedestrian and bicycle walkways, trails. Down in Florida, I thought I had seen large ones. This is bigger. We do intend to take the bridge across into Canada, hopefully today, and then do want to ride the Spyder over in. Not today, though. Well, you can see the tall buildings on the other side of the river. And from all accounts, the Canadian side is the better viewing side. It's August the 9th. High today is supposed to be about 89 degrees. That's pretty cool. That's only about 5 or 6 degrees cooler than it was at home, but as the old saying goes, it's not the heat, it's the humidity, and the humidity is just not here like what we're accustomed to. You can see the mist coming up from the falls up ahead. Or should I say, I can see it. Fuel prices are a little higher here. We paid $3.89 for diesel yesterday. At home, could have bought it for about $3.21. Guy at the RV park said that we waited a little bit, that there was an Indian reservation near the campground, that their diesel would have been $3.40 because they're not having to pay some of the same taxes. And it is Saturday, it's around noon, so it's probably about as busy at a time as we could have picked to have been down here today. As you can see, it appears we weren't the only people thinking about showing up down here today. And after having squeezed in here to get a shot at a $30 parking space, lots full. And once you get in here, it's like it's stuck in glue. You can hear the electric fan turning because just poking along here, it's just required to keep it cooled down. And the terrible part is, really don't know which way to go here. Well, it's taken a few days of RV travel, short ride on the Spyder, but here we are. And then this bridge goes across, he said, about a quarter mile, and then it's about 1.5 miles down to where the falls are down there. Okay, now I'm seeing what I came to see. Notice the color of the water. Little bitty falls there. To the left, the falls on the US side. To the right, the falls on the Canadian side. And you can tell the build up in this, the Canadian side. And the US side. This is the entry into Canada. If you're walking across the bridge, as we are, here's the entry into Canada. And this is the US side of entry. As you can tell, dramatically different. If I can figure out what that means, I think I could save being in some traffic. Well, we've come back from the falls, and now I'm gonna try to go to Goat Island. I don't know what this guy's directing. No, I'm not going to Goat Island. The videos that I'm going to show today are the ones that we've taken as we've gotten here. Well, we got here yesterday, and as we've gone and ridden the Spyder around some today. Today was Saturday, and I've learned that the same is true here as with everywhere else in the world, is that on the weekend is when everyone shows up. So today, I mean, it was jammed up traffic, but it did give us a chance to kind of get a lay of the land, if you will. And then tomorrow, not sure, we'll probably do some local wineries, maybe do some other little things to ride around to stay out of the traffic areas. And then Monday and Tuesday to go back in and spend time in the falls, and want to cross into Canada and see some of the layover there. So what I've tried to shoot video on the way up here, and I've run into various problems. I actually pulled the first video because the audio was so bad on it. Looking back, I may end up running it again. I don't know why that audio came off so bad. If I do, just forgive it if you see one that's day one, and then you can realize, okay, so yeah, that audio really was that bad. After that, pretty much was just showing, here's where we were at. And so now we are where the road took us to, and our intent is to really enjoy these days here. So hope that you enjoyed the video. The things that I can tell you already that I've learned, as I said, is weekends, don't do that. And also, from where we live, the schools go back in the first part of August. Up here, they come back in a little after Labor Day, is what I'm being told. So where I'm thinking I've avoided a lot of the school outages or the school visits up here, what I've actually run into, it is the last run that they have before they go back to school. So there is a lot of traffic up here right now. There's a lot of people up here right now. So we hope to be able to make things a little bit easier in the next couple of days. But the falls themselves, yeah, they really are that spectacular. It was interesting as we left the US side, walking across to the Canadian side, and there's a great view there. I'll have some video here of it. And we didn't make it in. We actually didn't make it to Canada because the crowd was quite large in trying to just walking in over there. And so once you get there, then you've got to find a way to get to the rest of the parts that are over there. So we turned it around, came back. So for a period of time, I'm not sure, I guess we were just, we were in a place that wasn't a country, because we had left the US, we had not entered Canada, so I don't know where you would say we were. But hope you enjoyed the video here, and as I say, I'm going to try to shoot some of the other videos that put them together as it travels up here. And some of the problem that we've run into is the parts that we've gone into. We've only had one that really had Wi-Fi that would support carrying video. Unfortunately, this one does not. And so I don't have a traveling Wi-Fi. So I've got to find places that I can send it out from. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the videos together, and then we'll get them sent out as soon as we can. The order that they come out in, I can't tell you, but I think that there's some stuff here that you might really enjoy.